Why is this hookup culture such a big thing in the gay society? It's easy to think that wanting hookups is just about physical gratification. We even call it to have fun. But behind the scenes, a few things are happening. First, it's our biological need for sex that drives us because we're wired to reproduce as much as we can. Now, clearly, two men having sex will have a hard time getting each other pregnant, but the urge itself is still ingrained in us. That's probably also why nature has made sex feel extremely pleasurable, to encourage us to engage in it more. But it goes deeper than that. There are other mechanisms at play, like the feeling of connectedness and bonding that happens during sex. Here's when things start to get messy. Many of us carry emotional scars from our upbringing that make it hard to be truly vulnerable and form deep emotional bonds. Even if you've come out already, it's so challenging to unlearn years of hiding your true self and just be authentic self with others, which is a must for real connection to happen. For a lot of guys, casual sex becomes the only way they get to feel a close connection with another guy, even if it's just for a few minutes. They might be emotionally stuck or afraid of intimacy, so hookups are a safer way to feel close to someone without risking real emotional vulnerability. And the problem here is it cuts off as soon as the hookup ends, and they're left feeling even lonelier and emptier than before. It becomes a cycle similar to other addictions where the person keeps chasing that high, that temporary relief from emotional pain, but afterwards they're left feeling disconnected, dissatisfied, and empty all over again. So faced with all that, ask yourself, are you denying yourself a relationship because you think it's impossible to find or because you're afraid of getting hurt? And I get it. I was always scared of getting hurt too. Or maybe you're so jaded by disappointment that you've stopped believing it's possible. Too many times I've heard things like, I've given up on dating or I'll never find a relationship. But deep down, they still long for that connection. They're just exhausted from disappointment and afraid of facing more rejection. So giving up on dating and believing there's nothing beyond hookup culture, it's a shield against hurt and frustration. But here's the thing. When you give up on love, you're denying yourself a key part of your experience of living. You're denying yourself the chance to connect, to experience romance, to feel love. And yes, it takes courage, and yes, there is a risk of getting hurt. But there's also where joy and deep connection and security are waiting for you.